Back with Jericho. One thing that, before we jump in back into Mark, I just want to show on diet. What we're talking about, you don't have to be restricted. This is a protein muffin. It's got protein powder in it. It's no sugar. It's all made with natural ingredients. And it's healthy. And you can eat stuff like this. I don't even know what one is today, but the frosting is not really frosting. It's a protein as well. So, you know, when we say eating healthy, this is the kind of stuff you get to eat. I'm really wanting to eat this right now, but I'm not going to because I have to continue talking. I might do it when you're talking about it. Anyway, back to Mark Bison. Okay, so.
So, again, Mark and I, we met at a Muay Thai camp in 2009. We got to be friends. He was a skinny Muay Thai fighter back then, and he was pretty happy because he was just following a dream he had. About a year ago, he discovered Elite Fitness, and he started working out here, and he went from Muay Thai to bodybuilding and powerlifting, and he was so happy, and we talked about this whole time because I told him, hey, I found this gym, do you know about it? And essentially he told me, yeah, that's my gym, I work out there, and he just couldn't recommend this place more. As we talked for 4 months, as I was prepping to come here, because that's how much research and prep I do into these type of things, he was always positive about it. He said, this is the place you're going to achieve your goals. When I got here, what I wasn't prepared for was how different Mark was physically. He had put so much muscle mass on cleanly that he was just a different guy. And, you know, some of the other friends that we met here in 2009, they stayed behind and became permanent residents. And they were saying the same thing. He just looks completely different than when we first met him. And again, yeah, he was big into this for why I chose Elite Fitness. He was proof of concept. He'd already achieved those goals, and he was going towards higher goals. And for the first 2 months, he actually worked out with me with a senior trainer, and it was fantastic. I trusted a friend who went through the program with me. I already saw his results, and it just helped me along to the last month, where basically I did just alone with a C.
I'm gonna shift the conversation over to something a little different now. Now, you've been here for how long?
4 months total.
4 months total. So you've been working in the program for roughly, I guess, all 4 months. You started from the day you arrived. One thing that I want to point out, you weren't healthy. I mean, you weren't healthy physically, you weren't healthy all the way through the workout as being, from the time that you got here to the time in. You had how many injuries? You had shoulder separation.
I dislocated my shoulder twice in jiu-jitsu. I got sick once. It was only a 3-day cold, but the shoulder dislocation, I still worked out, but I had to work out around the injury. And I didn't think it would. At first I thought I would have to stop working out, but talking to you and Steve, you guys came up with a plan in which I could still work out, and we worked around it. And that was really interesting because I'd never done that before. Usually I just stop working out, which puts a cramp in your program.
Well, most of your physicians out there, it's important to note that with doctors, many doctors, they got their degrees 20 years ago, 25 years ago, even 10 years ago. And the fact is that they're so busy in the routines. Sports medicine moves every day. I mean, we learn more and more about the human body. The idea that just 10 years ago, 15 years ago, they were telling women, stay off your feet when you're pregnant. I mean, it's not very healthy. Nevertheless, injuries should not be an excuse to stay out of the gym. If your knees hurt, train your upper body. Train your other leg. I mean, you don't want to get disproportionate, but the routines can be designed around injuries. So it's no excuse to stay out of the gym, and it's certainly no excuse to stay out of cardio. At the very least, you can do cardio. What else can we talk about? Oh, more on the fun part. I mean, the one thing I've noticed about worldwide, and any gyms that I've ever trained in previously to open in the league, was the unique circumstance of bridging social gaps. I mean, as you know, when you go into some place, everything's almost divided by social class now. The gym is the one place. It doesn't really matter how much money you're making, how successful you've been in any other areas. What matters is, who's that guy over there getting the most gains? How can I learn from him? I mean, it bridges those gaps. Anybody will talk to anybody, which is one of the beautiful things about the social atmosphere of the gym. But tell me what it was like to be able to go out and see people from UFC, see people from MMA that you've seen on TV, you've seen fighting, and you'll be able to just walk in the gym and be training side by side with them. Or Mike Swick, for instance, AKA camps.
Yeah, that was really interesting. over at the MMA camp I was at Phuket Top Team, yeah, you see some pretty famous fighters, but at the gym here, I thought it was going to be just like the gyms back in California. It would be like, you know, a bunch of good-looking people, very professionals, but yeah, I met the UFC fighter Mike Swick here. One time I met Phil Baroni. I mean, it was sort of heady just to meet all these guys that you've been seeing on TV a long time, and then you see these new Chinese UFC fighters working out
Wayne
here.
Science and fighting for the championship ball.
Yeah, just amazing. And you know, you didn't realize that, you know, when a lot of gyms like to say they're the mecca of fitness, and this one actually has people who are doing a bunch of things that are related to fitness, or, you know, in the case of Phuket, which is an MMA center, MMA as well, and yeah, it's amazing. And they're just really friendly, and you know, they'll talk to you. You don't want to get in the way because obviously they've got, you know, goals for their sport. But yeah, it's been a really, really nice environment to work out.
But you got a special treat. You got to go out to the MMA camp that they were building at AKA. You got to talk directly with, I guess he's what's called world champion trainer.
Yep.
World champion trainer Javier Mendez.
Right. Javier Mendez, the owner of AKA, which those who follow mixed martial arts, really famous. Mike Swick fought out of there. A bunch of other guys that you know, everybody would know. Cain Velasquez is his latest discovery. He hasn't come out here yet, but I'm sure
Cain will be out here next month, I believe.
Oh wow! Okay, so yeah, just amazing seeing him comes out here.
I mean, even for me, I'm not a big MMA, UFC. I mean, I am now because I've worked with them with conditioning and trained with Mike from time to time. When Phil was here, very unassuming. I mean, when people, that's what I'm saying. When you're in the gym and you're in here, everybody's up for the same goals. You know, getting fit. And anybody that looks like they're knowledgeable or can share something with you, they're going to talk to you.
Yeah.
And so you can be next to Phil Baroni, you can be next to Mike Swick, Javier Mendez, and not even realize who you're next to for a few minutes. But as long as you're getting gains, they're going to talk to you. They want to know, what are you doing? You look fantastic. So come on out to Elite Fitness. Congratulations. Fantastic. We look forward to your success and getting back in touch with us. Everybody back home in the United States or around the world, if you have any questions, email us. We'll be posting Jericho's before and after pictures. You'll be seeing him in a lot of the things that we were working out. The running track. I'll show you the running track pictures. Those were like day 2 when he was here. Big boy running down the track. He's not so big now. He's big muscular now. But anyway, thanks a lot. We'll be back to you. Thank you.